Hey YouTube, it's Jim and here with another review, and I'm doing Starrcade, the Essential Collection, 1983 to 2003 disc set review. We got Ric Flair, Sting, and Dusty Rhodes on this sick-looking cover. Here's the side. Here's the back. When I got it in, there's just it's like dented in. I don't know if you can sort of see that, but it's like dented in, but whatever. It still works perfectly, and it has the insert. For close to 2 decades, it was the signature event, first in NWA, then WCW. Some of the greatest superstars in wrestling history have had defining moments at the event. Starrcade may be gone, but the fans of sports entertainment continue to celebrate its rich tradition and lasting legacy. Now, for the first time on DVD, the greatest matches of Starrcade are collected in a 3-disc set, along with a new and exclusive documentary exploring the 18-year history of the event, including comments from Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, Road Warrior Animal, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, David Crockett, and others. And then we got like the NWO Starrcade, WCW NWO Starrcade for like '98, and there's Kevin Nash and Goldberg, and then there's some matches, but I'm gonna go over that on the inside once I get the paper out. Got I think that's Psycho. I can't tell who that is. Maybe Goldberg and Sting. There's Nikita Koloff and Ric Flair, and behind disc 1 is Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan. And the disc is pretty basic, not really basic, but it just pretty much is the cover, like the top part right there. But whatever. The discs don't change, but there's Eddie Guerrero and Dino Malenko. And then there's 3, Ric Flair and Sting. And the insert, there's the thing right there, and like the same logo, whatever. And right here, there's the insert. I know this is WrestleMania 1130's like favorite DVD or whatever, or match comp. But yeah, let's get to the documentary. I didn't even know there was a documentary on this. I just thought it was a match comp, but I ended up paying like $5 for it, or $4, something like that. I don't know. I wanted to see the documentary, and it was worth it. I don't really like the match comps too well, because normally I get bored watching it, especially this older wrestling. I'm not the biggest fan of like 96 or like 95 and before that. But yeah, disc 1 documentary chapters, Crockett Promotions. It's just like the intro and just saying about NWA Thanksgiving tradition. It was talking about how Thanksgiving there was Survivor Series, and maybe not. Maybe it was. I don't think it was a Survivor Series, because this was before Survivor Series even happened. But I don't really remember what the Thanksgiving tradition was. I think it might have been talking about Survivor Series, but this was in like December. Starrcade is born. Talks about the first Starrcade, the dog collar match that was on there. Roddy Piper versus Greg the Hammer Valentine. A Flair for gold. Flair's road to gold or whatever. He wanted to be the champion. He wanted to beat Harley Race. Starrcade's success. Talks about it's really big, and it was sold out. After the show, like a week later, they sold the tickets, and it was already sold out or whatever. It was crazy. Fans are going nuts for it in the Greensboro Coliseum or whatever it was called. I Quit match with Tully Blanchard and Magnum TA. The Scaffold from 1986. Starrcade with trying to think who it was. Maybe it was 97. I think it was 86. It might have been 86. I can't remember. I know it was Road Warriors. I think it was Road Warriors and the Midnight Express. Maybe look on the back here. Yeah, it was Road Warriors and Midnight Express. This was when Jim Cornette fell and like broke his leg or something like that. Moving out. Then they started moving out to different places. Competition. This is when WWE started having some competition with them. Beginning of WCW. It talks about just like the first Starrcade under the WCW name. Ric Flair is Starrcade. Talks about Starrcade being Ric Flair's show or whatever. He was there a lot and had great matches. reaching for new concepts. That was talking about Battle Bowl or Battlecade or whatever it was called, with the 2 rings, and a bunch of people had to qualify in matches, and it was like a Royal Rumble in one ring, and they had to get thrown into another ring, and yeah, it was like sort of like a Royal Rumble, and then they got thrown into another ring, and it was like a Royal Rumble, and you had to survive. The winner or the last person of both rings, like after everyone got thrown over in the first ring, he got to stay in there, the last person, and then after everyone was out of the second ring, the last person was there, they fought or whatever. Bischoff revitalized his Starrcade. I think that was just talking about like the WCW NWO Starrcade. Goldberg's Impact. He was only like 3 of the Starrcades, but he made an impact. Legacy of Starrcade talks about Starrcade was a great show, and it will never be forgotten. And a lot of people will remember this for many, many years. And alright, let's get to the top 25 matches. I don't see how they did top 25 matches, because I was thinking that if they did a bunch of 1-hour matches and stuff, like I'm sure there's been 1-hour matches, great matches with Ric Flair and stuff, but I guess they put a list out because like WWE.com voted for him, the fans voted or something like that, and I guess they put a list out because this would be hard to do. This would be like a multi-disc set if it was just any match in Starrcade history, because well, I know they were skipping entrances or cutting back parts off of the entrances and stuff just to make it go faster, but yeah, you know what I'm saying, like there's no way that they could have got all matches and had 25 matches in like 3 hours of the best matches. Not 3 hours, like 6 hours, 7 hours, and because what if there was like all 30-minute matches, or all like hour match, 45-minute match, 60-minute time limit draw, whatever. But yeah, enough rambling on. Let's get to the matches. Starrcade, December 29th, 1996. Match of the decade: Roddy Piper versus Hulk Hogan. This is 25-24. Starrcade, December 13, 1989. Iron Man singles tournament match. Sting versus the Great Muta, 23. Starrcade, December 28, 1992. Unified World Tag Team Championship match. Barry Windham and Brian Pillman versus Ricky Steamboat and Shane Douglas. 23, I think. 24. No, 22. Starrcade, December 27, 1988. WCW World Heavyweight Championship match. Goldberg versus Kevin Nash. I'm gonna quit saying Starrcade because every match of these was Starrcade. December 29, 1991. This was number 20, I think. Battle Ball match. And so I was talking about like the Battlecade or whatever it was called. Starrcade. Oh my god, I said it. December 27, 1993. 2 out of 3 falls for the WCW United States Championship match. Dustin Rhodes versus Stunning Steve Austin on a disc 2. Matches. Starrcade, November 26, 19... Oh my god. If I say it, whatever. And I'm trying not to say it, so it'll make it faster or whatever, because I'm saying Starrcade a lot, because this is a Starrcade DVD or whatever. NWA World Tag Team Championship match. Road Warriors versus Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Alternate commentary. Todd Grisham and Road Warrior Animal. Starrcade, December... Oh my god. Starrcade, December 29, 1996. Rey Mysterio versus Jushin Thunder Liger. November 26, 1987. Scaffold match. Rock and Roll Express versus Midnight Express. December 26, 1988. NWA World Heavyweight Championship match. Ric Flair versus Lex Luger. Oh my gosh. I guess I need to slow down. I'm talking way too fast. December 27, 1995. Eddie Guerrero versus Shinjiro Otani. I guess that's how you say his name. Shinjiro Otani. I don't know. December 26, 1988. NWA World Tag Team Championship match. Dusty Rhodes and Sting versus Road Warriors. December 28, 1992. King of Cable final match. Sting versus Big Van Vader. November 24, 1983, NWA World Tag Team Championship match. Briscoe Brothers versus Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat. November. Sorry about that. My iPod ran out of space, memory, whatever. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes versus Ric Flair. It's probably like halfway through, like Dusty Rhodes versus Rick, and then it cut off. WCW Cruiserweight Championship match, December 28, 1997. Eddie Guerrero versus Dean Malenko. That one's the third disc. December 13th, 1989. Iron Man Tag Team Tournament match, Road Warriors versus the Steiner Brothers. December 17, 2000. Ladder match for a contract for a WCW Cruiserweight Championship match, or World Cruiserweight Championship match. 3 count versus Jamie Noble and Evan Courageous versus the Hung Dragons, or Young, or something like that. December 13, 1989, Iron Man Singles Tournament match. Sting versus Ric Flair. November 24, 1983, Dog Color match. Greg the Hammer Valentine, or Greg Valentine versus Roddy Piper. November 27, 1986, Scaffold match, Road Warriors versus Midnight Express. Alternate commentary, Todd Grissom and Road Warrior Animal. December 28, 1997, WCW World Heavyweight Championship match, Sting versus Hulk Hogan. November 24, 1983, Sting, or Steel Cage match for the NWA Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, Flair for the gold, whatever. Ric Flair versus Harley Race. November 28, 1985, Steel Cage I Quit match for the NWA United States Championship, Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard. And this was voted number 1, and I didn't think this was number 1 at all. I thought the other matches on this that were way better than this than I thought. December 27, 1993, WCW World Heavyweight Championship match. Ric Flair's career is on the line. Ric Flair versus Vader. I did not think that this match deserved number 1. It was good, but it did not deserve number 1. The other matches were better than this, and that does not deserve number 1. But whatever, this ain't my DVD. And overall, the documentary was great. It was only like an hour though, but it was just a documentary on like a pay-per-view, or wasn't a pay-per-view at first, but yeah. But overall, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. You should definitely try to pick it up. I think it's in Walmart's $5 bin. I think, not for sure, but yeah, I know this is WrestleMania 1130's like favorite DVD or match cup or something like that. But yeah, I thought this was gonna put me to sleep because it was the old wrestling, whatever. But it was actually very good, and I had a good time watching it. And yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.